back to my channel. So I know it's been a minute. Well, it hasn't been that long. It's probably been like less than a month. But yeah, I'm back in Jamaica, as you can see from the background. I'm in my room. But yeah, I was actually supposed to film this video from like a while back. When may I say a while back? Probably like a week ago. I was supposed to put this video out from like a week ago, but I actually filmed the video and I never really like it because I feel like it wasn't enough. Like, I was very unprepared. It was a day when I was doing content for like TikTok, like makeup content, and I was like, you know, let me just get the YouTube video out of the way. But then I did not sit and prepare, and because of that, I feel like everything that I wanted to talk about was not in the video. So this time around, you know, the girl of our little book, this is my prayer journal, but you know, like I just wrote my stuff in there that I want to talk about. Someone can make sure someone touch on everything, and I feel like everything that I want to say that's in my brain, I'm still not gonna be able to talk about it because I can only make this video so long. Like, I know only not gonna sit down and listen to me I talk for like 2 hours. So we're trying to get this video to like 30 minutes, 45 minutes the most. If I look sick, honestly guys, it's really because my allergies, they're acting up real crazy. Since I've been back in Jamaica, I've been sneezing non-stop, and then I got my lashes on the other day, and I feel like it triggered another allergy in me because, you know, I've been taking like a really long lash break and just appreciating my natural eyes because I be liking my eyes and my lashes are growing back. And the mascara be doing everything, you know, like my lashes be looking long and nice and cute, and I'm just like, okay, period. But you know, I'm back in my lashes because I'm trying to film like makeup content, and honestly, some makeup looks does look incomplete without your lashes. So I didn't get it because I feel like I needed it. I'm actually okay without lashes because right now they might piss me off. Like, my eye itch me because, you know, like I haven't worn them for so long, and my body is very sensitive. Like, any little foreign object will go in on my body is like, girl, what's going on here? Like, you're not supposed to be here. So it's just reacting crazy. They're actually getting better because my eyes are like red and like really itchy. It's still itchy right now, like up to right now, but I just don't want to rub my eyes so they're red. But yeah, and I'm sniffling. Oh, I just hate it here. Back in Jamaica, Thanksgiving was amazing. Like, I spent Thanksgiving with my friend Amira and her family at this Airbnb. I was gonna vlog, but honestly, I just wanted to like enjoy my time, really. The food was amazing because her dad, he's like Jamaican and he can cook, and the food tastes good, and everybody there, like most of them have Jamaican background, like her family. So, you know, like it wasn't even no Americanized food. Oxtail, curry goat, all them good stuff. So I mean, yeah, you had like the traditional mac and cheese, the yams. I actually really like yams. Like, damn, why nobody told me? You know, like yams, it's so good, especially with like mac and cheese. Chef's kiss. Like, I think I have like 3 different things that I want to touch on, but with these 3 different things, even though it sounds like a little bit, there's just like a lot that I have to say about like each topic, you know. So the most important thing that I really want to talk about is my relationship with God, because I feel like I've been getting like a lot of questions in my DMs regarding it, and I've just been hearing like a lot of things that I'm just not even gonna talk about because I feel like you just don't entertain negative energy, you know, and you just don't give them a space in your life. But yeah, I've just been getting like a lot of questions in my DMs just asking me, you know, like my relationship with God, how did I get here, whatever, and we're gonna talk about it. It was like a mixture of 2 things. It was really just me tired of being lukewarm, and also me having a really like real life encounter with God, and I was like, it's time. God has been calling me and you've been ignoring it because you want to live for the world, you know, you want outside, you want to be doing all the young and hip things, but it's time to listen to God's calling and just live the life that he wants you to live. And not only that, as I said, I was just tired of living a lukewarm life. I was tired of being hurt by things and just being unhappy. Like, I feel like I was searching for peace and happiness in everything but God, and these things kept hurting me, you know, whether it be like friends, romantic relationships, you know, stuff like that. And I was like, I'm tired. Like, probably I need to turn to God and talk to him and just invite him into my life and see where that will take me, because I'm tired. I don't want to be hurt anymore. Like, I don't want to experience some more hurt. And I'm not saying I won't, because, you know, like, I feel like when it comes down to life, you live and you learn, you know, people hurt you, you move on, whatever. But the hurt that I experienced this year, I don't want another year like that. I'm sorry. Like, 2023 literally traumatized me. Everything that I thought that could not happen, happened. People that I thought would not hurt me, hurt me. Like, I'm telling you guys, especially in the space of like the last 2 months, like, eye opener for me. Just so many things that has like happened, and I'm like, Jano, like, damn. But you know, it did not hurt me as much as how things used to hurt me probably like early up in the year, because now I've invited God into my life, and I just realized that honestly, it might sound very delusional, but all I really need in this life is God. I don't need nothing else. And once I have him, he will fulfill everything else. Like, he will give me the desires of my heart. Like, once I'm okay with just having him alone in my life, I'm gonna be good. But yeah, even though, you know, I be talking about like how I just love having this newfound relationship with God and being closer to him, it's very hard. Like, it's not easy. And that's something that I also want to talk about, because I feel like we need to also talk about the hard part. Like, it's not easy. It's not a case where you just get up and you pray every day and God just work miracle in your life. It don't work like that. Like, the public backlash that you be getting and just like the spiritual warfare that you be going through, I feel like people don't talk about that enough, which is why I feel like even with my platform, I try to be as open as possible, you know. And I even said it to my friend Amir the other day. I was like, honestly, if it was up to me, I would not come on the internet and talk about my relationship with God, because people make it so hard for me. Like, I be hearing people talking about I look silly, and it's so stupid, because how you just go from this person to just being so godly. And I'm like, I don't know. But that's what God does, you know, like, he renews you in front of people. And I'm not even surprised by like the comments, because, you know, I've really been in my Bible. Like, you guys know that I got gifted a Bible by one of my supporters, and I really just love it. Like, my Bible is right here. Like, I have it on my vanity, because I sit right here and I read my Bible every single night, and I write in my prayer journal, because I really just have to be in my word these days. Because when I'm not, like, things get to me, you know, like, I feel very low energy, and the devil really just try to take me out. So I have to be my word. I have to be serious about my relationship with God. It's not really just people also saying, I'm still talk about that. But you know, like, it's a real thing, guys. I feel like people don't talk about just like how fast you change as a person when you just decide to like fully accept God into your life and turn away from the world. Because I always say it, and I've been seeing it a lot lately, saying that, oh, you know, like, I talk to God, my prayer, whatever, my prayer at home, and I need to go to church, whatever. It's totally different than having an encounter with God and fully inviting God into your life and living for God. Two different something. Living for God is totally different than having a relationship with him. Different. And I can say that because earlier on this year, like even a couple months ago, I always, like, y'all know, I will always big up God. Like, from the start that channel here, I'm always talking about God. But was I living for God? No, I was not. And I recently just decided that, you know, I really do want to live for God and just turn away from the world. And that really includes, honestly, just like things that I used to see as normal, like gossiping, going out partying all the time, drinking till I'm like drunk, you know, stuff like that. Because I feel like that was like the main stuff for me, because I don't feel like I'm like a big sinner, you know, like we all sin and all sins are equal, don't get me wrong. But I don't feel like the person that I was before was a person that constantly lives in sin, even though it's all around us. Like we can't escape it. Like the simplest thing, you know, it's a sin, and that's just, you know, that's just life. But I'm trying to be more intentional about sinning, if you get what I'm saying. Even though I'm trying to be like this, you know, new person, live for God, I also have to give myself grace, because when I think about it, I was living for the world for literally 22 years of my life. Call it 23 years, you know, like I was conformed to the world, just doing all the things that I thought was like normal, you know, not even realizing that I'm living in sin every single day. And I just decided that, you know, like I really just want to make small changes to my life. I'm gonna know it's not gonna happen overnight. I'm not saying that I will never sin again. Like, don't listen, we have to be real with yourself, but it's about being intentional about it. You get what I'm saying? So for example, because this is real life, like this is my life. So I went out with my friend Jada the other day, right? Because, you know, we went to TGI, got back to Jamaica, you know, wanted a little drinky drink. And the Bible does not say that alcohol is a sin, but getting drunk is the sin, if you get what I'm saying. So you can probably have like a glass of wine, you know, like in the Bible it talks about turning water to wine, you know, then drink wine in the Bible. Went out to TGI and I had like one drink and whatever, and then I had a shot, you know, I had like a tequila shot because I'm a tequila girly. And it's a long time when I have a drink, and you know, you really just get carried away when you're in these type of environments. So we were planning to go to Top Bar after, and you know, me going to Top Bar would mean say naturally like I'm gonna want to buy like a margarita there because I love the margaritas. And I was like, girl, go home. And I'm there back and forth saying, do I want to go or Mufugami yard? I'm gonna decide to Mufugami yard, and that was like a hard decision for me because the night was so young. It was literally like 10 o'clock. I go out and me I go home 10 o'clock. You get what I'm saying? Like it was so early, and it was a Friday night, you know, like you want to go Top Bar, you want to have fun, whatever. And I decided to go home, and that's something that I had to like be intentional about and be like, no, like go home. Another example would be like, you know, even when I'm like talking to my friends these days and you know, you see something funny, because you know, like naturally I feel like people gossip all the time. You see something and you want to share it and you want to laugh off of other people with your friend, and I mean, it's really just like funny things. And I feel like we're all guilty. I find myself not doing that anymore. Like when I come across something like even on TikTok, on Instagram, and I'm about to like share it just to say something about somebody, I'm like, girl, what are you doing? And then I just continue scrolling because like, why am I doing that? You get what I'm saying? Like, why am I doing those things? Like, who am I to be judging somebody else? I'm not perfect, and I just don't want to be that person. I don't want to be engaging in those type of negative activities. Under eyes is given. But yeah, anyways guys, so the main thing, that not even the main thing, because you know, like enough of talking about like my journey and stuff, but I've been seeing this conversation going around that my friend sent to me of just like multiple people talking about new age Christians and them doing everything for the media, for the aesthetics, whatever. And I'm like, are y'all okay? And honestly, I wasn't even fazed by the comments because it just showed me like how miserable people are, you know, because like the way how I see it, I love that a lot of content creators are coming out in the media talking about God now, because we live in a society now where everything is the media, everything is content, everything is social media, everything out there. And you guys don't realize the influence that these people that come out and talk about God have on young people that consume the media every day. It really influences people. And I can speak on that because I know that I've been influencing a lot of people. And at first I was like, you know, probably people don't want to hear this. People don't want to hear me and talk about God, whatever. But I know that I was called to do this. Every time that I want to post about God and I don't do it because I just care about what people are going to think, whatever, there's this heavy conviction over me where I'm just like, Jano, I know God is pissed right now because he wants me to talk about him, just like how I can come out and talk about everything else in my life. But why should I have to hide the part of me that loves God so much because of what other people have to say? You get what I'm saying? But you guys ever realize like how inspiring it is to other people? Since I've started talking about God, I've had so many people just come in my DM saying, you know, like, Brittany, you're really inspiring me for just like really like get on my journey with God and just like get back into my word. You know, like I've had my friends come to me and say, you posting about God has just like inspired me to just like wanna build my relationship with God even more, focus on him even more. And I did not know that I was doing that, but I know that this is why God wants me to talk about him and just be public with like my whole journey and everything, because people need the help. I'm not the only person going through what I'm going through right now. Like, God is really calling home so many people, especially like the people that were out in the media, because he's like, we're living in a world where social media is taking over, and I need my word out there. Like, I need enough to talk about me. Like, I need y'all to make me relevant, and I just love it. I love being on TikTok, and every scroll as somebody I talk about God. I feel so happy because I'm like, wow, I don't know what's happening, but I personally love to see it. And I just don't understand how something like that can make y'all so obsessed to the point where y'all are criticizing, talking about, oh, new age Christians, this and that. All them do I care about being aesthetic and whatever. And me love it because, first of all, me posting a Bible like this on Instagram, because it's so cute and stylish, it still have the same word, you know, don't get me wrong, it's still the same Bible, but because of how it looks and I posted it, I had so many people in my DMs, can you send me the link of that Bible, please? That's influence right there, and that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Like, so many people want to buy a Bible just because of how it look, and that makes them get into their word, know that they have a Bible, them can actually sit down and know God's word. Why y'all pressed about that? Y'all should be happy. And this is why sometimes I have to wonder if someone wanna really live for God for real, because everything bothers y'all. Like, when you think about it, like the Bible, like, we're not supposed to be so pressed and upset. Like, we're supposed to be spreading love, spreading the gospel. But y'all are focusing on spreading negativity and judging other people and just spreading hate. That's not of God. That's not godly. And I really just need to look into yourself and be like, before I say this, would God be pleased about me commenting this, talking about somebody else? Because that's not godly, if we're going to be real. Like, God is a God of love. He does not spread hate. But I just say that to say that me not stop talking about God. Like, only can vex all you want, and only can talk all you want, because this is just the beginning, honey. Like, just wait until I get into my word. The reason why I'm even a bill right now is because I know that I'm still a baby Christian. You know, like, I still don't know a lot, and I don't want to come out and spread what's not right. So I be reading my Bible every day, just getting more knowledge on God and just talking to him. Like, I've had really heavy discernment over my life these days, and I just love it because honestly, it really just made me see the world for what it is. Both the human world, the flesh world, and the spiritual world. Like, I really just be seeing people for what they are now. And it's so sad, because I really just don't like it. On this journey, you really just have to know that you have to let go of like a lot of things and people. And don't get me wrong, you know, it doesn't mean that these people are bad people. It simply just means that they can't be on the journey that you're on right now, because I really have to be focusing on God's voice right now. I can't have the opinions of people just like in my ears and neng, because God already told me one thing. God already showed me the plan for my life and the vision for my life, and I'm trying to fulfill my purpose. But my purpose is not gonna make sense to a lot of people right now, because like, it wouldn't make sense to me either. Looking from the outside, people won't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, or just certain things, you know. So even when it comes down to like being married and whatever, God told me that like he's gonna send my husband real soon. But me saying that to somebody is they're gonna be like, girl, you're 23, like shut up, like stop focus on man. But I'm not focusing on a man. It's really just what God has for me. But I can't better explain that to people. The other day, some stuff went down on social media. I'm not gonna talk about it, not gonna make mention to it, but you know, it had nothing to do with me. But somehow I got like drawn into the middle and just like people talking about, you know what, that's why I'm gonna listen to them people who talk about God, you know, because them are the wickedest set of people. And I'm like, excuse me? And just people full on outright calling my name, talking about, this is why I don't watch these influencers, like even Brittany Simone. Like I always wonder like how she be living the life that she live. And I'm just like, what life are y'all talking about? Because if you know me, I'm very transparent about the life that I live and where I'm coming from. This was not no family inheritance. First of all, let me just slow down, because like, what are y'all even talking about? I got my visa this year. I'm gonna take a few little trips and y'all be talking about I'm rich. Like seriously, be for real. And I have to wonder, like, do you guys realize that I'm a content creator? Like the content that I be posting is not for like giggles, ha ha ha. You know, it's actually a job for me that I make money from. Like my wig videos, I don't collect wigs for fun. You get what I'm saying? And I don't like talking about money and finances on the internet because I feel like that's none of y'all business. I don't ever come on here and talk about money. But if we're gonna be real, I make money from like all my wig videos and then I sell back the wigs. Yeah, like that's a business too. So it's just like multiple things that y'all see happening, and it's a job, you know. Even if you guys really think that not having a 9 to 5 means that you're broke and you're selling your soul, you're you know, you're doing illegal stuff. But guys, I am a content creator. There is no man funding my life. I'm not doing anything illegal. Like I really be posting content, and I'm not saying that it makes me rich, because I'm far from that. Like guys, I still don't have a car. Let's talk about it. Because like this idea that you guys have of me in on the head, like if I was that rich, I would have had a car. Trust and believe, the car would be bought. I'm just saying, I would have owned the designers that I see and like. I still live a regular life, but because you guys are so full of hate and wanna just sit down and pocket watch people, you guys ever realize that influencers be living, well, not every influencer, but me, I'm just like y'all. The difference is that I just post content, you know, like I don't have a regular 9 to 5. I'm not in university right now. I'm just doing something different at my age, and it's kind of working for me because I prayed heavily about my life, you know? Like I didn't just wake up and be here. I just want y'all to know that. Actually, the other day that I was talking to my mom, and I was like, Mommy, you can't believe like how far me I come from. Because honestly, I don't go in details about like my background and just like where I'm from and stuff like that. I think I will one day. I mean, I've done like a little synopsis sometimes, but like I don't really talk about it deep. So I was talking to like one of my guy friends the other day, and he found it so hard to believe that I am not an uptown girly with uptown parents who are rich, and he found it so hard to believe. I was like, do you know that I used to live in the ghetto? Like, my normal probably talk standard English, and that's why people think say, first of all, me feel like I still talk patois. But you don't realize that being around people and being in Kingston, obviously I gotta talk different. Same like if you come from Mobile, you gotta talk like Mobile people. If you come from Saint, you gotta talk like Saint people. Like you talk like the people that you're around, but it doesn't mean that you're uptown. You get what I say? So me, born and grow in a Portmore. I was living in Portmore for literally 19 years of my life, and then I moved. I'm live on campus until I work my way up, until I have my own little apartment. Thank God, because honestly, It took so much out of me to even get here. First of all, like, let's talk about that. But like, yeah, as I was saying, like, I was talking to him and he was like, girl, where you talk about ghetto? Like, you even know nothing about tenement yard and them something. And I was like, I used to live in a tenement yard in a Portmore. Like, I know the life. I know the life of walking to the old seal. I know the life of bathing outside. Like, I've experienced it all. But you guys just wouldn't know that because I don't talk about those stuff. You know that? Like, I am not the uptown rich girl that y'all think I am. The life that y'all be seeing me living right now is because I just always knew that I wanted more for myself. And I've just always been business minded. And with like going to, I think my introduction to like uptown life was when I started high school and I went to Andrews. And you know, when I see the little uptown girlies and whatever, and them parents pick them up from school every day, them something. And I was like, you know, I want to be able to do this for my kids one day. Because me personally, me they have to walk to bus park every day and take the bus down my yard and walk to a bus stop every morning and take the bus to school and walk to school. I've never had a parent pick me up a day in my life. Because like that was just not the life that I was living. You get what I'm saying? But I always saw them something there and it inspired me. So which is why I don't understand why when I see people live certain life, I don't know, y'all are bad mind. Like, envy people. When for me, like when I see people living a certain life, I'm inspired and I'm just like, how can I get there one day? My question is never, how shall I live the life there? Like, shall I do this for live that? No, it's always, how can I have this for myself? Like, what can I do to acquire this for myself? And that's the mindset that people need to have. Like, stop pocket watching. It's so weird. And I saw a TikTok the other day where somebody was just like, people are actually happy in real life and people are actually doing legit things to live the life that they have. Not everybody is doing the dirty deeds that y'all think they're doing. I'm talking about me personally. Like, I'm talking about myself. I don't know about anybody else, you know, like I can't speak on anybody else's lifestyle, but I'm talking about me, Brittany Simone Anderson. Like, yeah, this is all prayers. This is all bawling, crying out to God at nighttime. Yeah, that's what made me got here. The Lord, nothing else. Like, even this year of my life, like, I'm looking back and God really did his thing, honey. Like, God, see what God do for me this year? Like, do y'all see how broken I was earlier this year and just the place that I'm in? Like, for people that watch me consistently, like, did y'all see the 360? Because I'm still trying to like process. Like, I be looking back at like earlier this year and I was just so broken. I was just in such like a bad space mentally, them something there. And I'm not saying that, you know, like I don't have my down days still, because I do, but it's just like, no. And the problems are still there, you know, like I still struggle financially, emotionally, mentally. Like, I still have those problems because, you know, like life is not gonna just get up and turn around in a day. I still have my problems that I stress about all the time. But now that I've made God the center of everything, I'm just like, why worry when you can pray? Literally. And that's really just what be getting me through. Why worry when you can pray? What me I worry for? God already tell me say I'm gonna sort it out. And it might not happen in the timeline when me want it, because I mean, I want him to start it out by tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? But he has a specific timeline for me. I'm gonna just have to work with it, because eventually I will see why he made me wait. But like, another thing that I wanted to touch on is stop telling people your business. And that's something that I had to learn. And I don't mean like you can't talk to your friends or like your family or whatever, but it's better if you don't. And I just want to give y'all this tip going into 2024, because it's something that I had to learn. And I'm not gonna say learn the hard way, because I don't feel like I had to learn the hard way. But since I'm so like open minded and just like the heavy discernment over my life, I just start seeing things differently. and it just makes me a little bit more cautious. I just want to like share this with y'all. So basically what I'm trying to say is, and I'm gonna give like an example so you guys can understand it. So my example is, this year you guys knew that I got my US visa. You know, like this is my first time having my US visa basically, because again, like everything that I have, I had to like go and get it on my own. But I always knew that I wanted to see more. I want to go to the US one day, and it might seem like nothing to some people. People talk about, you know, foreign and a bed of roses. Yeah, we know that, but it's better than the bed of roses out here. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, but I just always knew that I wanted to like experience it. Like going to New York was like a dream of mine. I want to see Times Square. First of all, let's be real, New York is amazing. Like I understand like the whole New York is dusty, don't get me wrong, but New York is amazing. The things that you see, the things that you can experience, it is amazing, and I would definitely recommend it to everybody. So stop make people telling us that, oh, foreign is not a bed of roses, whatever. Guys, there is so much more out there to see than Jamaica, and I need y'all to get it together and stop making people discouraged or no. Have a big mind and have a plan for yourself and work towards it, because I knew that I wanted to see America first of all, so I would not stop until I get my visa. So the first time around I was denied. That time around I told everybody that I was gonna go get the visa. Everybody what I could think of, literally everybody, and I got denied last year September, and I reapplied the same September. But you know, usually when you're reapplying for a US visa, they will say to you, you know, wait like a year or 6 months, because if you go back so soon, you're not gonna get it. But me, I told myself, say me not tell nobody, because I don't want anybody to discourage me. I want my visa right now, so I don't care what anybody has to say. So I reapplied in September, the same month that I got denied. I'm gonna do my application, but I realized that this time, instead of telling everybody, I'm just gonna talk to God, and I'm gonna make God the center of everything, you know. And that's when I really invited him, and I was like, God, lead the way, literally lead the way. So originally when I reapplied, I got September 2024 for the date, so that date don't even come yet. But like one day I was sitting in here and God said, girl, go on to the US visa something and check the date then, because a day is there for you coming up soon. Lo and behold, go on, one date there and one time in June, and I selected it, and I had my appointment, and I went and I got it. But I say this to say, if I told everybody that I was going back, you know, like they would say, oh, don't go back because you're not gonna get it. Like you literally just go like, well, yeah, go back already for. And that's not that they're saying a bad thing, because I mean, it is facts in a way, but it was not my reality. And that's what I try to tell people all the time. Even though y'all are used to one thing and that being the norm, it's not my reality. It's not gonna be my reality, because God has different plans for me. And only me and God know that. Because if me say to somebody, they're gonna be like, girl, shut up. Cause like people get denied all the time. So yeah, talk about. But it's between me and God, and you not have to understand. And I say this all the time whenever people tell me that I won't get married and have kids before I'm 30. I'm just like, yes, I will. Y'all probably don't believe me right now, but me and God already talked about that. God already told me that the husband is there for me, and he's gonna fulfill the desires of my heart. So y'all don't have to believe me, but, and this is why I just don't tell my plans anymore, because, you know, and it's not a case where people are trying to like discourage you, but it's a case where they have like lived that life for themselves and them already experienced it. So, you know, they're thinking that, you know, I'm just looking out for her, I just want the best for her. But it's also a thing where God has different plans for different people, and people just don't understand that, because they're so used to what they're used to. And you know, like I'm not upset with people over that, because I get it. You know, like if I was used to something and then I have a friend coming to me saying the opposite, I would just be like, girl, but it not go so. But God be telling people different things. You know, God have different things in store for different people. So it's really just like you have to be careful of how you discourage people. Like for me, like anything my friend them come and tell me, once it not harm them in any way, I'm gonna be happy for them. I'm cheering them on. I'm like, girl, go get it, because you really just don't ever know. Go and get it, go for it. And that's the type of person that I try to be with like my friends and just people around me. Like I don't ever want to be the type of person that potentially discourages somebody from starting a new business, talking to a new guy, whatever, because you know that man might just be them soulmate. Like I don't know. So I'm not gonna be like, girl, like give man a rest, you know, like man a crosses, all of them are gonna break your heart. No, sweetie, go for it. And who knows what God has in store for you? Yeah, like go for it. So what I'm trying to say is the devil uses the people closest around you to throw you off of the plans that God has for you. This can be a friend, a family member, your sister, your cousin, anybody that you look up to. He's always going to use the people that he knows that you value their opinion so much, like the people that you go to for advice. And these people don't even know that the devil is the one talking through them, trying to like discourage you, because you know, like you be going to them, girl, you know, you think me for start a business here, or you think me for do this, and the devil will plant seeds in their mind for basically just talk you out of the plans that God has for you. So God put this desire on your heart to do something. Like he put the desire on your heart to start that business here, or to pursue this relationship, or to just do this, you know, move out to your hometown, move to a different country to start a new life, because he sees the plans that he has for you. Then you go to the people that you value their opinion the most, and you're like, do you think I should do this? And they're like, no girl, you know, me not think this is gonna work out, you know, because honestly, been there, done that, it not gonna work out. You know, like it's really just not gonna work out. And you listen to them because you're really thinking, Jano, you know, this person want the best for me and I value their opinion, so probably they're right. Not realizing that it's the devil that's planting seeds in their mind to throw you off of the plan that God had for you, and you end up not fulfill the plan that God had. I feel like it's so easy, which is why I'm just saying, keep your plans to yourself, talk to God about it, block out the outside noise, because that's the only way how you're gonna hear God's voice and know that this is what he wants for you. Like you have to be very careful. And I remember back in the days where I would just be like, I'm praying to God and I'm not hearing his voice, but that's because I was so focused on all the other voices around me, like what everybody had to say, their opinion. I know I hear God's voice so vivid and clear, like right now. And I feel like that's why I don't stress anymore, because God has just been talking to me, you know, and I just don't stress anymore. I don't care what anybody has to say. I mean, I care how delusional nobody call him, because I already know the plans that he has for me, and nothing that anybody say can basically discourage me. I'm sorry, like nothing that anybody says, no matter how them say, girl, been there, done that, and I just want the best for you. I know that you really do want the best for me, but what you're not realizing right now is that the devil is the one that's planting these seeds in your mind. And I see that, because you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's a crazy concept, but trust me guys, I'm telling you, like sometimes you're wondering why my plan is not working out. It's because you're telling everybody around you. Talk to God, stop telling people your business. And it's not even that you want to keep things from them, because you know, naturally, like I want to be sharing things with like my friends and family, but you just realize these days like how careful you have to be, because it's so easy to get discouraged. Like me value the opinion of my friend them. If my friend say, girl, don't do this, I'm not gonna do it, because I'm like, my friend want the best for me. But what if I'm doing the complete opposite of what God wants for me? You get what I'm saying? So that's really just it. And it doesn't mean that these people are bad people, don't get me wrong. And it doesn't mean that they're evil, because that's really just not it. As I said, the devil can work through anybody. He can even work through me. That's the end of the video. And really, this year has just been really the worst and the best year, honestly. And I have no regrets. I feel like everything that I've been through really just happened to like bring me to where I am right now. And at first I didn't understand like why everything was happening to me, but now I really understand. Like God had to like break my heart to fix my vision, basically. You know, it was time for me to just wake up and just want more for myself and just know that he had more for me. Everything that I lost, I know that he's gonna restore 10 times. So I'm not even worried about that, you know. Like I just know that he has so much in store for me. Like even next year, like I knew that this year was preparing me for the year that I'm about to have next year. So yeah, like I'm excited. By the way, I got a vanity, guys. I didn't even show no. Hold on. It's so cute, and I have my little lights. I have this light too, and then I have my phone clip-on light. So this is my setup, by the way. You guys always ask me. Yeah, I'm just so excited to continue sharing this journey with you guys and bringing you guys along. Next year is gonna be exciting. Like guys, next year is gonna be exciting. Like I have some things that I want to like share with you guys, just like some little life updates, but I can't do that right now because some things I just want to keep a little secret for a while until it's like concrete and I know that okay, yeah, I'm ready to like share it, you know. So but just know that I'm good. Like I'm good. Like I'm in a good space mentally. A lot has happened, but I'm not gonna allow it to deplete my energy and depress me. I just have to pray about it and bring it to God. That's all I can do. Like trust me, you know, things still go wrong in my life every single day, but I'm not gonna stress about it. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you all. This is not my last video for 2023. Like I'm probably gonna put a vlog out because like my friend is coming down to spend some time with me tomorrow, and you know, me and her, we're gonna be going out and stuff. So I'm gonna try to like vlog while she's here. What else? Yeah, like y'all will see the vlogs and stuff. I don't know if I'm putting out 1 or 2 vlogs. I will try to put out at least 2 more videos before 2023 end. And yeah, but thank you guys again. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe, please. Like I need y'all to subscribe, and I'm not shouting at y'all, I'm just being very passionate right now. But yeah, I really want my subscribers to grow. I want to get to 20k. Like I feel like it's time, you know, like yeah. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.